should I? Yeah.
Last week I was not there, Prabhu. Sorry.
Yes.
So
You shared. I'll find the page number for.
yeah.
Does anyone remember the page number? Yes.
142.
Okay. Yeah, 142 then. 140.
The prayers first. Somebody would like to.
Oh yes. Jagannath Priya Prabhu, would you like to say the prayers?
Sure. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vastaya Bhutale Srimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Iti Namine Prabhupadasya Sahityam Prakasha Vitvesha Pracharam Kutrina Sadhu Bhagat Padayate Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Dishatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai.
I have 138 bookmarked, but I may have changed the page. It's 142, right?
Yes, 142. Yep.
Okay.
We read all the points that Guru Maharaj has written, so now just we're on page 142.
Okay.
So as we always do, who would like to read, you can raise your hands virtually in Zoom. In that order. Today, no quiz on the account of Ekadashi, so everybody can get as everybody gets time to chant more today instead of the quiz. But yeah, maybe we can do the quiz next time.
Yeah. Actually, Prabhu, I forgot to tell you, His Holiness Janardhan Maharaj suggested that we skip the quiz because he wants us to read more.
Yes. Okay.
So maybe we'll just not do it. But today we have breaking fast at 10:40, right? It's like late breaking fast, so we're still in Ekadashi. Yes.
Now, this one was a little special. I think some devotees observed yesterday, like here also in the time zone. Yes, we are observing today.
I see. It's really in the middle.
Near Vrindavan, they are doing it today, so we are just following them in Cincinnati.
I see.
Okay.
We have to follow according to our time zone.
Yeah, every time zone is different.
So maybe because I'm in Central Time Zone, it's yesterday and you're in Eastern, so that's why it's okay.
Well, sometimes it change between Baltimore and Washington. It can happen.
Wow.
And I think the parent time is also very short on this one, or as at least those are doing today. I think tomorrow the parent time is just for 5 minutes.
Yeah, tomorrow break fast here is for only 15 minutes, 7:03 to 7:19 local time.
Yeah. Okay. So I see already few hands are raised, so we can go in that order then. Yes. Nandadulal Prabhu is first. So yes, Prabhuji. Able to see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much for your mercy. Thank you, Prabhuji. Guru Maharaj, this is the only platform for Srila Prabhupada United Nations, which is practically demonstrated. Guru Maharaj, it's practical, writing down Srila Prabhupada, our movement all over the world. They have joined Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, and Africans, all everywhere. Guru Maharaj, ISKCON has devotees in all parts of the world, in all nationalities, including Muslims. Srila Prabhupada, Sama Sarvaso Bhuttesu, Bhagavad Gita 18.54, Guru Maharaj, should the government need any further information, we will be more than happy and pleased to cooperate in all aspects with the kindest regards. Yours sincerely, Guru Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Dasa, Secretary, ISKCON, India. Is it okay? Srila Prabhupada, yes, it's nicely done. Guru Maharaj, So this is a point-by-point reply. So now no one can open their mouth. Srila Prabhupada, oh yes, it's very intelligent in Hindi, Guru Maharaj. And I thought we'd give both Blitz and ISKCON so you can see right there, Srila Prabhupada. So if Mr. Modi discusses this, it will be a great help. Guru Maharaj, yes. Now the other book I want to write, it's Facts About ISKCON. And what is ISKCON? We will call it that booklet, What is ISKCON? And then in a question and answer form, we will give all answers. What is ISKCON? Where does ISKCON get its income from? Who are the people and who run ISKCON? Everything that they ask. Srila Prabhupada, what is this? Guru Maharaj, I think it came from Delhi from shopping. Srila Prabhupada, they're shopping from Delhi. Guru Maharaj, it was supposed to go to Delhi, few items. They're better. Should I end right there, Prabhu?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Pavitra Lalita Mataji, Rajiv Shyam Prabhu. Better and cheaper sometimes. Oh, you're on mute, Mataji, Rajiv Shyam Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't safe. And cheaper sometimes. So now I'll work on the other booklet which the defense minister wanted. What is ISKCON? A small like Krishna consciousness is authorized on that form with some reviews. Prabhupada, you can start this fan. No. Yes. Hari Sauri. This one? Prabhupada, yes. Guru Maharaj, we'll put in some reviews. Srila Prabhupada, it is stopped. Charanaravindam. The mains has been turned off. Srila Prabhupada, there is no water coming from the mains. Hari Shauri, they've turned the water off somewhere. Srila Prabhupada, no, it is dropping. Hari Shauri, no, it's raining. Srila Prabhupada, oh, then we cannot sit. Book is going on. This is our childhood song. The small drops of rain falling. Now there will be flood in the river. We know even in October sometimes there are rains because the Durga Puja takes place in October. From our childhood we have experience. During Durga Puja there was raining. Hari Shauri, we haven't got rid of those monkeys. Guru Maharaj, they've gone? Hari Shauri, no, there's on the roof. Srila Prabhupada, the indistinct is there in the open? Hari Shauri, no, it's undercover. Devotee, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Jai. Hari Shauri, I was just telling him the monkeys are still there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, they are still there. They have gone. Charanaravindam. I have just seen 5 minutes ago. Guru Maharaj, we know where those monkeys are coming from. Harishauri, the monkeys live on the porch. One of those porches on the guest house where Arundhati's room is, around the other side. Prabhupada, you have not closed? Guru Maharaj, they are not in the dome. We looked into that. It's covered. Domes completely. Prabhupada, no, the top room. They have not closed. Harishauri, no, they have balconies. They said, I was told that they are living on one of those balconies around the other side, where Arundhati's room is. They don't chase them away, so they just stay. Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, I just want the name of the person who gave us that land in Orissa because I'm getting this retyped. Prabhupada, the name is Nityananda Kanunungo. Guru Maharaj, Kanunungo, what is his title before? Was he ex-governor? Prabhupada, he was minister in the central government, deputy minister. Guru Maharaj, deputy minister. Prabhupada, deputy minister in the central government. Guru Maharaj, during when? Approximately Prabhupada, during Jawaharlal Nehru's time and later on Governor of Gujarat, Guru Maharaj, Governor of Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, Gujarat. Now he is retired, Guru Maharaj. Okay, this is very good. This will get them to shut up their mouth completely. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Gopalari Prabhu.
Prabhupada, so why you are unnecessarily? Harishori, it's not just dripping a little bit. It's not so bad. I'm just wearing a chadar to keep the mosquitoes off. I'm getting bitten, so I'm wearing a chadar to keep the insects away. Prabhupada, so it is coming again. Fountain starts break, very celebrated astrologer. Akshayananda, yes, he said. Well, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was, but he gave up. Akshayananda, that's what I was told. Instead of Surya Siddhanta, he became Bhakti Siddhanta. Prabhupada, if he wanted, he could have practiced lucratively, but he gave up. Akshayananda, yes, very good. Prabhupada, and he had many students.
You can continue this page. Yeah.
Russian scholars have praised Prabhupada's books September 7th, 1976. Vrindavan. Prabhupada, of United Nation, Hindi, practically they do. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jews, African, and so on. Dr. OBL Kapoor, real United Nations. Prabhupada, yes, the real United Nation. Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu. Krishnot Kirtanagana, not otherwise. In some place, I said that this United Nation, Harishori, Melbourne, in Melbourne, they put it on the front page. Prabhupada, Melbourne, yes. It was published in the paper that it is a dog's barking association, laughter. It was published. Dr. Kapoor published. Harishori, front page, laughter, Prabhupada. And he added something that Swamiji is hounding. Harishori, yes, the heading was His Divine Grace has come here to hound us. And then the article was Prabhupada describing how the United Nations was a collection of dogs barking, laughter. Prabhupada, so my point was that if you bring some dogs and ask them, my dear dogs, sit down here peacefully, don't bark, don't create trouble, will they do? Will they do? Dr. Kapoor, no. Prabhupada, if you keep them dogs, how is it possible they will be peaceful? Indian man, so long as they are dogs, it is not possible. Prabhupada, it is not possible. And as long and so long one is in the bodily concept of life, I am Indian, I am American, I am this, I am that. And all of them go to the United Nations Assembly. So what is the difference when a dog thinks that I am dog, I am this dog, and an American or Indian thinks I am, what is the difference? So as American, as Indian, as German, as Chinese, if they go there, they remain animal. And how there can be peace? That is not possible. And the peace formula is given by Krishna. Bhoktaram Yagyatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. Bhagavad Gita 5:29. When one understands Krishna is Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, Yatva Mam Shantam Richati. That is Shantim. So if you keep them as Americans or Indians or this or that, how can there be peace?
Thank you. I don't know who's this devotee next. It says iPad. So,
Me, Prabhuji, Shamakar.
oh, she's done with
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Dr. Kapoor laughs. He is here to hound us. Reading from paper, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, is here to save us from a dog's life. Laughter. He is here to save us from a dog's life, for unless we cultivate some spiritual knowledge, wants His divine grace, we are left with a dog mentality. Hari Shauri. This was the New York Ratha Yatra. This was in New York Times. Guru Maharaj. The Ratha Yatra is held on 7th Avenue. Prabhupada, they admitted, this is the East and West meeting. Hari Shauri. 5th Avenue, where East meets West. Dr. Kapoor, where East meets West. Ha. Harishauri, and this one is in South Africa. Prabhupada, last year we introduced Rath Yatra in Philadelphia. It was very successful. And this year we have introduced in New York. It is also very successful. Everyone, government official, police, public, all enjoyed. And the Fifth Avenue is the most important avenue in the world. Fifth Avenue. So our procession was how many miles? Guru Maharaj. From Washington Square Park, how many miles? At least 4 or 5 miles. Pradyumna, Central Park to Washington Square Park, all the way, full length of the avenue, complete from one end to the other. Should I read, Prabhuji?
I can continue. Mataji.
Guru Maharaj, the government had sealed it off. Indian man, what is the effect on Russians? This Hare Krishna movement. Prabhupada, here the Russians are afraid of this movement. Indian man, afraid of? Prabhupada, they are very much afraid, and therefore they are the greatest enemy in India. CPI, they are putting so many impediments. Dr. Kapoor, China? Prabhupada, China maybe, Guru Maharaj, but they like Prabhupada's books. Russian scholars have praised Prabhupada's books. I was in Russia 2 months ago. They have praised Prabhupada's books very much. Indian man, sir, what is your opinion about Sai Baba? Laughter. Prabhupada, according to Shastra, jugglery. Indian man, no. Avatara has declared so far that I am Avatara. Prabhupada, he is what is called Avatara. Indian man, but he has declared that I am Avatara. Should I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, please, Mataji. Yeah, you can.
Prabhupada, he has nothing on the Shastra basically, and anyone who has no Shastra basics is useless. Ya Shastra vidhim utsrijya vartate kamakarataha na sa siddhim avapnoti. He can cheat so many fools and rascals. It has no meaning. That is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam about this kind of guru. They have been condemned in Srimad Bhagavatam. I think you will find out at the end of the 24th chapter, 8th canto. They have been condemned. Now, what is the benefit? From rational point of view, suppose he can manufacture gold. This is his jugglery. Hey, he can manufacture some gold. So far, I've heard, I've not seen. Indian man, I don't know. He does some kind of trick. Prabhupada, suppose he manufactures a little gold. So far, I have heard. Guru Maharaj, not gold. He does other magic. Gold also, but other magic.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Divyanand Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada, what is that other magic? Generally, Guru Maharaj, generally it is said he blesses sick people who have diseases and they get cured. Prabhupada, so that is done by medical men also. So what is the excellence? Sorry. One man said that once he was traveling in his car and a train came and the train hit the car and he was thrown out. But somehow or other he survived. He said he was thrown out to the left-hand side and the train stopped, came to a sudden standstill just as it hit the car. So then he said he went to see Sai Baba. And then Sai Baba looked at him and he said, "Oh, you have been in an accident and your car was hit by the train. But I stopped the train and threw you to the left, and therefore you were not injured." Like this. And he also mentioned that at that time you should think of God. Prabhupada, if he can do so, can he save him from death? If he is so powerful? Dr. Kapoor, that is very easy. I can also do that. I know the trick. Prabhupada, Acha. Guru Maharaj, what is the trick? Dr. Kapoor, I will not tell it to you. Prabhupada, no. These tricky things they have no. Sorry. Sometimes he conjures up different items in his hand, like he can conjure up a watch, or there's a particular type of nut that is found in Nepal. So some American scientist was trying to get him to. Prabhupada, you have found out that portion? Pradyumna, I'm getting. Sorry. They were trying to get him to give some examples, so he refused. Then he produced this nut in his hand. Then he closed his fist and opened it again. And then the nut was there, but this time it had a gold cross attached to it, like this. And then he, Prabhupada, now what is the result of showing these tricks? What is the ultimate result? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Mathura Priya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Indian men, BN Sarkar shows much better trick than that. Srila Prabhupada. Yes, BN Sarkar, he was going on cycle in London, busy street, and his eyes bound up. Everyone has seen it. He was going on cycle in busy. Dr. Kapoor. Motorway, Srila Prabhupada. Ordinary street he was going, and his eyes were bound up. Everyone has seen. Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. The Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University, along with some of other professors, they decided to do research into all these so-called gods like Sai Baba. There is another 6-year-old god called Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So they sent Sai Baba a questionnaire. He did not reply. Then this vice chancellor with a group of professors, they went to this 6-year-old Bhagwan Sri Krishna. He was producing ash with some magic. Prabhupada. Ash. Guru Maharaj. Ash. So all the locals, a big crowd would come to see him. So they went and they sat right next to the child, so that the ash was not produced. So later on, the whole thing got exploded, and the child parent admitted it was bogus. He was 6-year-old Sri Krishna. So this Sai Baba refused to answer the questionnaire. He said, "Why should I respond to these people?" And he's angry for this indistinct. Guru Maharaj. This group of professors, they are exposing all these bogus gurus who are saying they are God. Prabhupada. Have you got it? Pradyumna. Yes. Aksharam andhasya jagatani kritas tatha janasya vidusho budho guru tam arkadrika sarva darsham samikshano Vrita Guru Naha Swagatim Vidhus Satam. Prabhupada. What is that? Akshashu. Akshash. Pradyumna. Akshashu. Should I stop, Prabhupada?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you.
Vishya Bhakti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu. Prabhupada, Akshashu, Pradyumna, Akshur, Andasya, Yatagrani, Kritas, Prabhupada, Abudu Guru, and Anda, Yata Andar, Upaniyamanaha, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 5, Text 31. They are gurus. They are blind, and they are guru for blind men. Abudu Guru. These have been described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. If we are to accept guru, so the original guru is Krishna, because he instructed Lord Brahma, the first living creature within this universe. Tane Brahma Hirdaya Adi Kavaye. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 1. He instructed the Adi Kavi. He is the Guru, Krishna. And in the Bhagavad Gita, he also says, Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavan Aham Avyayayam. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, Text 1. So he is Adi Guru. In Bhagavad Gita, also, he is instructing Arjuna. He is Adi Guru. So instead of this tricky jugglery guru, why not people approach Krishna? Therefore, Achakshar Anda. Read this verse again. Pradyumna. Achakshar andasya yata grani kritas tata janas vidusho buddhu guruhu. Prabhupada. Avidusha abudu guruhu. You can bring something. Pradyumna, drink. Prabhupada. If things are very easy, why they go roundabout way? Bhagavan Svayam. Man mana bhava mad bhakto mad yajimam namaskuru mam e vaishyasi asam shayaha. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 68. I went to see the Ramakrishna mission head, Prabodhananda Swami. So just by seeing me, he immediately said that Thakur was formerly Gora Hari. Indian man. What, Swamiji? Gaudiya? Gora Hari. Prabhupada. Gora Hari. He said Ramakrishna Thakur. Thakur Rama. He was formerly Gaura Sundar. Gaura Sundar. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Yeah, Aruna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to our dear Guru Maharaj. These books are being used in 5,000 universities, including Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, October 16, 1976, Chandigarh. Interviewer. No, I have seen this. It is in the library. No, but still I. Guru Maharaj. 500 libraries in India have ordered these books in the last 4 months. Interviewer. Must have. These are very good quality book. It is very good quality. Prabhupada. Give this one book from the Guru Maharaj. Yes, I brought it back. Prabhupada. India's culture and knowledge are richer than any other culture, and that is being accepted. Yes, real knowledge, real culture is in India. Unfortunately, we did not try it that way. We simply went to the foreign countries to beg, give us wheat, give us this, give us this, give us that. But if we give our culture, they will accept that India is still richer than any other. You can bring some of the press items, Professor Leonard Scholars' opinions. Devotee, yes. Prabhupada, I.A. Prabhupada, where is Chaitya Guru? Hamsaduta, he's out. Prabhupada, opinions of the big scholars. Interviewer, I would request you to wait for 5 minutes because some other journalists are coming. They are. Interviewer 2. Here is some material written about. Interviewer, oh really? Guru Maharaj, the electricity is off at the moment, so we. Prabhupada, so this Krishna conscious movement is purely a spiritual movement. Therefore, sometimes it is little difficult to understand the activities of this movement. There are 2 things, material and spiritual. That is the beginning of instruction of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna begins with the statement that this body is not the person, the soul is the person. Asmin Dehe. Within this body there is the soul. And he has explained in different ways that this body is Antavanta Ime Deha. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, text 18. This body is perishable, but the soul is not perishable. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, text 20. That even after the destruction of the body, the soul is not destroyed. Na jayate namriyate va kadachit. The soul never takes birth, never dies. Nityah sashvatoyam na hanyate hanyamane. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, text 20. There are so many things explained. What is the soul? So, without the soul, this body is useless. That everyone can understand. Therefore, the importance should be given to the soul, not to the body. Krishna says that anyone who is Pandita in knowledge, he does not give any importance to the body, either living or dead. So, the India's particular culture is how to elevate the soul to the highest platform of perfection. That is India's culture. The whole Vedic literature is meant for that. And Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literature. And the purpose is that soul is now entrapped within this material world. and the human life is the opportunity for getting oneself out of this entrapment of material existence. So if we do not take care of this important business of human life, as it is explained in the Vedanta Sutra, Athato Brahma Jignasa, this life is meant for understanding about the Brahman or the spirit soul. And there are two kinds of spirit soul. One is called the super soul and the other is called the individual soul. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Kshetra, Kshetragna. This chapter, Kshetra means this body and Kshetragna means one who knows about the body. You know about your body, not fully, but at least partially. Every one of us, we know, this is my body, I am. I got this body from such father and mother, I belong. This body belongs to such and such country, and so on. This is one knowledge. So another soul is there. That is the Supreme Lord, Krishna. He says that, Kshetragnam chapimam vidhi sarva kshetresu bharata. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, thank you, Mataji. Okay. Anybody else would like to read? I can read one page. So that is super soul. Ishvara sarva bhutana hrideshi arjuna tishtati. Bhagavad Gita 18.61. He is everywhere within this universe, even within the atom. That is super soul. Super soul is the distinction between soul and the super soul is this, that we are individual soul. I know about the pains and pleasure of my body. You know the pains and pleasure of your body, but I do not know the pains and pleasure of your body. You do not know the pains or pleasure of my body. The super soul, he knows the pains and pleasure of all bodies. That is the distinction. Atma, Paramatma. So these things can be understood in the human form of life. The cats and dogs, they cannot understand. If we want to educate the cats and dogs that, my dear dog, you are not this body. You are different from this body. You are spirit soul, Brahman. He has no capacity to understand. And a human being, however fallen he may be, if he is educated, he can understand about the position of the spirit soul and how to become free from this material bondage. So in India, we have got immense Vedic literature for understanding this business of the soul. And in human form of body, if we do not take care of the spiritual portion of our life, then we are making suicide. That is the proposal of all great personalities born in India. Acharyas like formerly there were big acharyas like Vyasadeva and others, Devala, many acharyas. And the recent, within say 1,500 years, there were many acharyas like Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, and within 500 years, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They have also given us many literatures about the spiritual knowledge. But at the present moment, the spiritual knowledge is neglected. So it is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message to the whole world that every one of you become guru, a spiritual master. So how everyone can become a spiritual master? To become a spiritual master is not easy job. One must be very learned scholar, must have full realization of the self and everything. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us a little formula that if you strictly follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and if you preach the purpose of Bhagavad Gita, then you become guru. The exact words used in Bengali, it is said, Yare Dekha Tarekaha Krishna Upadesh. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 7.128. To become guru is a very difficult job, but if you simply carry the message of Bhagavad Gita and try to convince anyone you meet, then you become a guru. So this Krishna consciousness movement is meant for this purpose. We are presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is without any malinterpretation. If we interpret Bhagavad Gita in our own way, that is not very good. So should we stop here and we can take any thoughts, reflections?
Divyanand Prabhu wants to read. Yes.
I think he did read before.
Okay.
Yeah, I already read. Sorry, my hand is still raised.
Somebody can continue, bro.
You can continue.
Prabhu, would you like to read Advaitacharya Prabhu? Okay.
Where is it? Let's start. 154, right?
Yeah, if you have got a different opinion.
If you have got a different opinion, you can preach your philosophy. Everyone is free, but one should not take Bhagavad Gita and through Bhagavad Gita, one will try to preach his own philosophy. That is very bad. You should not do that. Then the authority of Bhagavad Gita is lost. If everyone can interpret in his own way, then where is the authority of Bhagavad Gita? Just like in the Vedas, we take Veda as the authority. But if you interpret in your own way and squeeze out some meaning in your own way, then where is the authority of Vedas? So our special stress on this point is that don't squeeze out some meaning of Bhagavad Gita for your own convenience. Present Bhagavad Gita as it is, and the people will be benefited. And that is the being practically seen. We are preaching Bhagavad Gita as it is. You have seen out our book, Interviewer. When can we put questions, devotees, after? Prabhupada says, yes, let me finish that. We are presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is, and it is being accepted all over the world. People are very much, those who are scholars, they say that even Radhakrishnan and Aurobindo, they presented Bhagavad Gita making some compromise with the Western ideas. But there is a presentation of Bhagavad Gita in India's original, traditional way. So they welcome it. And this is our, object also, that we cannot allow Bhagavad Gita to be understood by anyone's imagination. No, that is not possible. And that is not allowed in Bhagavad Gita by the author. Krishna says in the 4th chapter that as soon as the parampara system of understanding is lost, then the whole thing is lost. In the 4th chapter, he said, find out 4th chapter. Guru Maharaj, is there another Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada says, why don't you bring another copy? Harisuri, Pradyumna might have one. Interviewer, here is one. Prabhupada, 4th chapter, you find Evam Parampara Praptam Imam Rajar Sayo Yudu, Bhagavad Gita 4.2. Krishna says that this Bhagavad Gita knowledge was first of all given to 4th chapter. Yes. Imam Vivasate Yogam Praktvavan Avyavyam Vivaswan Manavye Praha Manur Ikshva Kave Pravit Evam Parampara Praptam Imam Rajar Sayo Vidu Sakalineha Yogo Nasta Parantapa. Now, this Parampara system being lost, I am again reviewing the Bhagavad Gita again to you. I am again reviving the Bhagavad Gita again to you, Arjuna. That means the author says if one does not understand Bhagavad Gita through the Parampara system, then the whole thing is lost. So you cannot interpret Bhagavad Gita in your own way. Then the authority and the purport of Bhagavad Gita is lost. So we are trying to revive this Parampara system. And fortunately, we have sold millions of copies of this edition of Bhagavad Gita. We are printing 500,000, 300,000 like that, and all over the world. There are many Bhagavad Gitas. There are about 640 different editions. But still this Bhagavad Gita as it is being accepted very widely, and therefore we are very much hopeful. And as practical example, you can see so many European, American, they have taken to this Krishna consciousness very seriously. And before this movement, many Swamis, yogis, and scholars went to foreign countries, but not a single person became a devotee of Krishna. That is a fact. Not a single person. But now, because Bhagavad Gita is being presented as it is, so many thousands, they are becoming devotees of Krishna. Krishna consciousness in general circle. And as advised by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, India should take this movement very seriously and send many trained teachers so that India's glories will be enhanced. People will take it very seriously. Guru Maharaj, you can ask your questions now. Interviewer, sir, who initiated you into this movement? Guru Maharaj, sorry, Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj. You saw my Guru Maharaj picture here. Here is a picture.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Shri Krishna Krishna Sharanam Prabhu has his hand raised. Prabhuji, you want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, here, Hamsadutta has it right here. Prabhupada, he asked me to do this. Hamsadutta, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, interviewer. Has he a seat here in India? Hamsadutta, yes. Guru Maharaj, founder of the Gaudiya Math, Prabhupada. He is the founder of Gaudiya Math. He advised me to take up this movement when I was 25 years old, young man. But at that time, I thought that I am a married man. Let me wait. So waiting. When I retired I was born in 1896. So I retired in 1954. That means I retired at the age of 58 years. At 58 years, then I remained as a Vanaprastha in Vrindavana up to 70th year of my age. Then I thought that Guru Maharaj asked me to do this at the age of, when I was 25 years old, I could not do it. So let me try. So by the grace of Krishna's grace, by the grace and Krishna's grace, it became little successful. That's all. In 1965, I went to New York without any help. But gradually in 1966, I registered this Krishna conscious movement in New York. And then gradually it spread whole America, Europe, Australia, Canada, like that. Interviewer. What is the reason of the success of your mission in the foreign countries? Hamsadutta. What is the reason of your success in foreign countries? Prabhupada. Yes, that is very intelligent question. We are after material civilization and they are fed up with the material civilization. That is the position. We are now trying to imitate them, a skyscraper building, but they are disgusted with such skyscraper building. These boys, they are coming from very respectable family, rich family, and especially in America, there is no question of poor man. There is no question of poor man. But still, they do not like the materialistic way of life of their father and grandfathers. Interviewer. But does that not mean because they are rich, they can afford religion? Prabhupada, no. That is the because you are. We have already explained you are a spiritual being. You cannot be satisfied with the material atmosphere in any stage. Just like a fish is in an animal of the water. If you bring the fish from the water and keep on the land very comfortably, it cannot be comfortable. It is impossible. Similarly, we are all spiritual beings. Any amount of material comforts will never satisfy us unless we come to the spiritual platform. That is the demand. So now they have satisfied their material demands, but the urge is here. I want something more to be happy, and that is spiritual. Prabhu, my wife likes to read following. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Interviewer, what is the procedure of the movement? Do you initiate yourself, all the disciples, or do you other disciples also do that? Prabhupada, well, initiation or no initiation. First thing is knowledge break. Knowledge. Initiation is formality. Just like you go to school for knowledge and admission is formality. That is not very important things. So this movement is successful on account of this movement, partly recording break, because learned scholars and those who are inquisitive, advanced, they are seeing, yes, here is break. Interviewer, success aboard Prabhupada. Who has abroad success? Name them. Break. It is not indistinct. Nobody knows of this. Interviewer, Maharshi, indistinct? Prabhupada, well, Maharshi does not say. He says that this is material. If you perform this meditation, transcendental meditation, you will be materially benefited. That is not spiritual meditation. Interviewer, you have said that India should take this movement seriously. Prabhupada, yes. Interviewer, how do you want India to take this movement? Prabhupada, seriously means that spiritual movement is India's spiritual movement. So if some of our leading men take seriously, then whatever I am doing single-handed, I don't get any support, either from the Indian public or from the government. But if they take it seriously, then we can present in more organized way and it will be more successful. So far it is done single-handed.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay, I think we can pause here. Gopalai Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. We can stop here. If there's any discussion, comments, reflection. Just one thing that came to my mind, just to start, so people can start thinking of things. Guru Maharaj, since day one, was part of the Russian appreciation of the books. That section was of the appreciation of the Russian books and the Gita and all these things. Since day one, he was serving Srila Prabhupada in that way, and he's part of that conversation. So since Prabhupada's time, he was part of the publication and distribution of books in Russia and the protection of those books so that they don't get outlawed, which he did later on. So, yeah. Advaitacharya Prabhu, you had...
I think this is nice, what's called, message from Srila Prabhupada, or preaching point of view. If you want to preach some new persons, very nicely summarized, 2-3 pages. I was thinking to copy paste and send to some friends who are a little bit newcomers.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. For our benefit, can you mention a few of the points that you really felt were good for us, everyone?
I think he mentioned about, the soul and super soul, and the discussion about from beginning, people are unknown. They can really understand very easily. Prabhupada put things together, why Krishna is the supreme and why is Guru. And also mentioned about very simple way to become Guru as far as the preaching is concerned. Just repeat from Acharya and give the message of Bhagavad Gita without adulterations, deviations, cutting, deleting, whatever.
Yes, yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Thank you. Prem Leela Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji's and Mataji's Dandavat Pranams. Not that this point nobody knows, but just to bring it up one more time and reiterate that Srila Prabhupada's compassion for every living entity, generally it is seen in the material world that when you start a movement, you want the whole authority in your hands, you want your name to be famous, that, you start this movement. But Srila Prabhupada, he's like asking, like, I need support to spread this Krishna consciousness movement everywhere. And, the government is not supporting. And, so this shows that he had real compassion for everybody. And he did not have any ulterior motives of getting fame or getting some money. His life was of simplicity. And generally we see that when these big gurus, they leave, then, later on it is discovered that, they have this much money and they were living lavishly like that. But with Srila Prabhupada, we could see that his life was very simple. Even when he departed this world, like he didn't have anything, any personal assets to him. Like we know that he built all the temples and all, but for his personal use, he didn't have anything. So, I touched by this thing again and again, that his real compassion for all the living entities all over the world was just the same. It was not particularly for Indian people or not particularly to a group of people, but for everyone. He had that compassion, and he was eagerly seeking help from everywhere so that this knowledge can be spread to every corner of the world. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very well said. Yes, it's a fact. Prabhupada's strength was his universality. How he just looked at the soul, no concern about the body, and wanted to save and help every soul. And and keeping himself in the background, like you said, always keeping himself in the background, like he wasn't the guru, like in other societies who everyone is worshiping. He wanted everyone to worship Krishna, right? Yes.
Yeah, in a way, he actually, when he was condemning some gurus and other people, in a way, he was actually sincerely protecting them to not go to this path where they will end up getting nothing spiritually. So when he said that do not follow this or do not follow that, it was not for establishing his supremacy or his greatness, but it was for the protection of the people, that he was warning them that do not go to this path. Otherwise, you will not get anything spiritually and you will end up into this material world again. So that was real compassion, and it's really, really heartwarming.
Yes. Yes. Rupa Nuga Prabhu, would you like to speak?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much. Jai Shri Bhagavad Gita. So I noted one sentence in this, what we read today, that Prabhupada is saying that my spiritual master instructed me when I was 25 years old. And I did not immediately execute that instruction, which started me thinking that sometimes the instructions are not executed immediately, but the disciple never forgets that the instruction is there. And the delay is basically because the disciple is preparing himself or herself to properly execute that instruction. So it took Srila Prabhupada 33 years to prepare so he could execute the instruction received from his spiritual master when he met him in 1922. And the reason it really touched me today is that our Guru Maharaj has done the same thing. For example, the instruction he got from Srila Prabhupada was to construct temples, 8, 10, 17. It wasn't that Guru Maharaj did that immediately. It took him also probably 40 years to do what his spiritual master asked him to do. And it's okay. The key is to not forget what instruction has been given. The second key is to prepare properly. Not all instructions have to be executed immediately, even if not done well. We as disciples have to be very conscious of following the instruction well, doing it well to the satisfaction of the Guru. The Guru is not in a rush. Given instruction, knowing it'll take some time because not all of us are prepared to execute that instruction immediately. We need to develop that qualification. Sometimes it takes time to develop that qualification. So I think what I got from this point was that it's more important to prepare ourselves well so we can execute the instruction well and to the satisfaction of Guru than saying, no, I got to do it now. So it really touched me today. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Wow. Yeah, that was amazing, bro. Yeah. That was Because I think many of us, especially including myself, we have a regret that when Guru Maharaj was not here, when here we didn't fulfill an instruction or desire that he had. But what you're saying, if the fact is that we fulfill the instruction, oftentimes 40 years after it's given, then that means it's most likely going to be fulfilled when the spiritual master is not there, physically present. And but he's still watching, and he's satisfied that it's being fulfilled in the proper way, like you're saying, with full preparation. And in some ways, after Guru Maharaj's passing, it's like all we're left with is his instruction. All of us, we're left with his instructions, and now it's you know, now it's in some ways that's the one thing that we have that's there for us to do.
Yes, Prabhu, we always talk about when he was on this planet, Guru Maharaj knows. He knows what's in our heart. He knows what we're doing. He knows what we're up to. He knows what we're able to do, what we're capable of doing. All that is even more true now. So therefore, we have to maintain that faith that he's still watching. He's still watching. He's watching over us. He's watching after us. And he's still blessing us the same way he always did. And therefore, it's even more important now that we prepare ourselves to execute his instructions, that we qualify ourselves to be able to execute his instructions. And the instructions are infinite, just like his. So therefore, there's no end. There's no expiry date for the instructions that he left for us. We did them, we tried to do it then, and we continue right now to do it now. Always, forever and ever, until we are on this planet. Thank you.
Anyone would like to further comment or on this point, or ask question on this point?
I would like to just add a little bit, Prabhu. Yeah, very nicely said, Prabhu. And I think even at the end when Srila Prabhupada was saying about, I think when the interview was asking about, what is the process, and he was saying about initiation. Sometimes it feels like, sometimes we are hurrying up for initiation, right? And that is also like the other part of this, right? Sometimes, like you said, the instruction of the Guru comes, and then it takes sometimes a lifetime, it takes many decades to prepare ourselves. I think the most important thing is preparing our consciousness, realizing that instruction, and then doing our best to follow that instruction. And it may not be instant, like instant gratification. We don't want that. And like when Prabhupada was saying about initiation, specifically when that interview was asking, he said initiation is just a formality, right? And so that kind of struck me as the other part of this, because sometimes I've seen a few devotees who are very eager to get initiated, but once the initiation is done, then okay, then things just kind of plateau, right? Versus really following the instruction that Srila Prabhupada has given. And even if you see like all of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, everybody, like we say, Srila Prabhupada is the sun, and all his disciples are like the sun's rays. They have taken up one instruction or one mood of Srila Prabhupada, and then they've kind of gone so much deeper into that. And they help us, like Guru Maharaj, they help us understand the deeper meanings of Srila Prabhupada's books. Sometimes we've heard this instruction, like, you have to read and reread and reread, right? But actually, sometimes we realize that when you're reading, like, oh, I read this book like 5 years ago, and now I'm reading it again, like second time, and suddenly it gives you some new meaning into. So the other day somebody was saying that, one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples was mentioning that Srila Prabhupada's words or books are deceptively simple. I think it was Giriraj Swami Maharaj was mentioned. So Srila Prabhupada's words are so deceptively simple. Sometimes we just overlook some things, but when we read and reread them, we get deeper and deeper meanings. But yeah, I just want to comment the other part that Srila Prabhupada is talking about initiation is just a formality. And I think even Janardhan Maharaj, I think maybe with that mode is what Janardhan Maharaj has been telling us, that, don't be in a hurry, right? Wait. So timing should not be a concern. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah.
Thank you. Very nice. Yes. Rajesh Sham Prabhu.
My point was, Hare Krishna Prabhu, my point was more on a completely different tangential aspect of what we read today. So I was not. I
Sure,
think
no,
the discussion is going
that's
on.
fine. We could go there. Yes.
Yes. So initially, when we read today, it mentions about United Nations and how it's about dogs barking. Actually, it was very pertinent because right now United Nations General Assembly is going on, and all the countries, like one particular country comes in, and the other countries who are against it, they shout slogans or whatever, and they walk out. So it's like dogs barking. They don't like a particular dog, they will bark against it and then get out. Or and then some other country may like it, they will bark again. So I just thought that was very pertinent with what's going on right now.
Very true, actually. This is very true. It's and it's more relevant today than any time before. Yes. Yes, extremely relevant. Prabhupada knew that. He actually said that this movement may defer World War III. I mean, that it's going to happen. He said World War III is going to happen, but the only catch is that because of this movement, maybe it may not happen. If this movement spreads far and wide and enough, then maybe it may not happen. And Madanathan Prabhu, to your point, I was just thinking one kind of follow-up to that is that simultaneously, a devotee is focusing on preparing and getting ready to fulfill the instruction. Simultaneously, there's a very kind of sense of urgency, that eagerness, but that urgency manifests, like yourself and Rupa Nuga were saying, like that in the preparation. but once the instruction is given, they don't have a moment that they want to waste. So that urgency simultaneously is also there because of just a realization that the world needs this spiritual knowledge so much, right? That, I mean, Prabhupada is saying that World War III can be avoided by this movement. So how urgent this movement is and spreading this movement. So that urgency is simultaneously also there, while at the same time, the preparation. This is at least my realization. Any other thoughts? Thomas? Someone else who hasn't spoken would like to speak, give a comment?
Was that Balaram who wants to speak?
I apologize. Yes.
I
was just thinking we could just spend 5-10 minutes. As you all know, we are almost to the mark, and and we just have less than 500 sets to go now because of Calgary just announced they'll add 100 more. And quite honestly, this has been such a yagya for all of us, like devotees. It's amazing how hard they're working for this and taking up so much responsibility for this. And personally, also, it's been quite, it's been been ongoing and sort of every day making phone calls and speaking with people, following up, and it's quite draining. And so I was thinking, let's do it today. We're all on the call, about 40 of us, and together we can just meet this goal, 500 sets. Some of us have already, already done more than have just have just pledged 200 sets or something like this. but there's some others who may actually want to still do more out of their own free will, out of their desire. So I was just seeing if we can meet that goal today. Maybe at least partly we can reach that goal. We just, if 40 of us, if we all do 10 sets each, even, meaning just $1,000. Not that we do it, but we can inspire someone to do it. We can make it happen. Then we'll reach the goal. But of course, like I said, some people are already committed. So not to push anyone forward, but maybe some people can do more, or can inspire others, meaning they can inspire others to do more. So I personally want to, just see if we want to, if we can do something today, and please Guru Maharaj. One thing I wanted to mention, just to bring this in context, that His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu would actually like to, not just that once we complete the goal, actually make a festival in ISV to actually offer this on a specific date, to offer this to Guru Maharaj. So it's not just a WhatsApp thing, but in person. There'll be a big festival and a lot of devotees there, and we'll bring maybe His Holiness Janardhan Maharaj on Zoom, like on the screen, and all of those of you who cannot come on the screen, and to actually do it in person, like a big festival, like a big festival, and have prasadam there, devotees, and maybe Mayapur TV will be covering it. So do it in a public way, because he's actually really he wants this to happen. It's only when devotees, groups of devotees like ours and spiritual masters like Guru Maharaj, when they push book distribution, then it goes forward. So he's really wanting to make this not just a WhatsApp celebration, but an in-person celebration. So most likely, maybe the date will be October 12th. He hasn't confirmed, but in ISV, it may be October 12th. And so that'll be the day when we actually, announce the number. So we all will have an idea, okay, we've passed 5,000, but the actual day when we'll announce the number is, his request is, the devotee's request is that we actually announce it in person there, unveil it. So in Mayapur also, they do a yagya for Bhadra Purnima, and I'm sure there they'll announce it also. So this is going to be a wonderful thing, a very big thing. And you may recall just a few weeks ago, or a week ago, 10 days ago, we were at 2,500 sets. And no one thought that from 2,500 we'll come to 5,000, right? But then because of amazing devotees who came forward and said 200, 200, 200 each, we thought, well, if we can find 10 devotees who can do 200, 200 each, we can reach the goal. So we found about 7 or 8. And so we still have something left for us. We have 400 sets left. And literally, Guru Maharaj was such a genius. He said 5,000 because he knew that's what we can handle. Like every single yatra where Guru Maharaj would go to in North America has done literally their best. And now we're just like 300, 400 sets short. So this will happen through individual effort, because the yatras have really put everything forward. So we can do that now. Like specific people like Rajiv Shyam Prabhu and Mataji, they for Atlanta have pledged to try to raise 200 sets there. When Dasharavatar Prabhu is coming, that's a very nice opportunity for devotees. Divyanand Prabhu, 200 sets is simply amazing. Then who else here is on the call that did that? So many others. Everyone has been recognized on the WhatsApp group, but just here, those devotees who are on the call. Rantidev Prabhu, 20 sets just from his own, he himself is doing 20 sets. Ram Murari Prabhu, I see your hand up. You did almost 300 sets in DC, but still we're feeling like DC has the largest number of disciples and maybe there's more potential there. So Ram Murari Prabhu, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to our beloved Guru Maharaj. Dashavtar Prabhu is coming next weekend to DC, temple, this area. So we'll do our best to do another 50 more, encourage devotees to sponsor for our Guru Maharaj, in presence of Dashavtar Prabhu. So we can try that way, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Ram Murari Prabhu is always he's never scared. He's always at the front. Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Wow, 50 more. Okay, so we'll do that then. Yes. Anyone else would like to take the lead like him?
Prabhu, for some scenario, you can add another 50 for Prabhu.
50. Okay, Haribol. So now 100 is by Krishna's mercy, by Guru Maharaj's mercy. Yeah, and that was actually one thing that was the thing that for Guru Maharaj's name we cannot not meet the goal, right? That's for, because us it doesn't matter, we meet it or not, and what people say or think, it doesn't matter. But Guru Maharaj was such that he always smashed the goal and was far forward. He always surpassed any goals that he had. So this is since it's Guru Maharaj's goal, then it has to be fast. All these kind of things. Yes. Okay, so Cincinnati 50 more. Someone else? Garud Hari Prabhu, we only got 5 sets from you. And the last time
I did personal 7.
7, Prabhu, but 50 sets. I mean, last time we spoke, you said your business was going really well, Prabhu. You were our leader. You must do more. How could we just stop at 7?
I total New Jersey did 21 and did 7. So 30 go.
So do 50, Prabhu. Can you do 50, Prabhu? Your whole area 50.
Okay, I'm trying today. Speak devotee.
Okay, Prabhu. So 50. 50 from Garud Hari Prabhu. Total, right? We're gonna add more. Okay. Yes. And maybe I'll just come down the list here. Ask everyone. Yes. Jagannath Priya Prabhu, can you do more? You are also, we are looking
Yeah, I think we're trying our best, like Ram Murari Prabhu said. We've asked for so many things here. Besides the Bhagavatam, there is a lot of other services that devotees are participating here, especially for Kurukshetra. So, but we'll definitely ask devotees and do our best.
Okay, Prabhu. We're depending on you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Advaita Charya Prabhu set the example. He did 50. Thank you, Prabhu. Would you like to double it to 100?
Yeah.
No, thank you, Prabhu.
Next year.
Next year, yes.
So, Parari Prabhu, you are a leader. Can you talk to Subhas Prabhu? This one actually for Guru Maharaj should be ISKCON decide, like Bhagavad Gita price, BBT price is 690. Same thing, the Bhagavatam set is fixed price should be everywhere. Some are 300, somewhere 200. Devotees very confused. And like when this one come couple day before go to Janmashtami, one householder how much offer all the things. The reasonable price this time should be BBT or temple president not take the profit.
Yes, Prabhu.
So Guru Maharaj did 50 years for ISKCON. Just 1 year not taking profit, what problem for?
Prabhu, before everyone goes, yes, definitely. I just want to go through and see if anyone else is here, because some people are leaving. So, Hansa Nitai Prabhu, maybe you're on the call. Hansa Nitai Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, I will talk with Jagadguru Prabhu here in Detroit.
Okay.
I will let you know.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishnanand Prabhu. Krishnanand Prabhu. Krishnanand Prabhu, please, you can match your Hare Krishna. Can you, Prabhu, how many can you do? Please, please inspire us.
I will let you know, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay. Anyone else? Let's see. I think maybe Lalita Priya Mataji. You already did, or? Thank you, Prasannatma Prabhu did 100 sets. Very grateful. Mathura Priya Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. I mean, Dallas did 50. What we can do, we can try 10 more.
Okay, 10 more for Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. We will. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please accept my humble obeisance. I can do 2 more, but you can try here.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, thank you. Where are you located, Mataji? I forgot.
I'm located at Toronto.
Oh, yes. Toronto has done amazing. Actually, we haven't published the Toronto score because we were still discussing the score there. So we'll add 2 more to that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Priya Saka Prabhu, you're with Garud Hari Prabhu, is that right? You collected the 27 sets. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you. Yeah, we'll try to do 10 more on this side. I'll partner it with the devotees.
Okay, so in addition to what Garud Hari Prabhu said,
No,
10
total we have got 58.
We'll try. We'll do our best by Guru Maharaj mercy, and devotees will try to do our best.
Yes, but the problem is, bro, we need the pledges now because Janardhan Maharaj is saying, okay, give the number. We have to reach it now. So,
Okay,
yes.
here in New Jersey group put 50. How many did like close to go 30 or 20? We are managed. No big deal.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes. We'll do our best. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Anyone else on this called? Raj Vidya Prabhu? Raj Vidya Prabhu? Pankaj Prabhu? Tushta Baladev Prabhu from Baltimore. Yes. You guys, you did amazing, like 225 sets. But maybe there's more potential there. I don't know. Tushta Baladev Prabhu, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu. So we're giving like all the temples sponsors Bhagavatam sets to the Guru Maharaj pledged by Nilmata Prabhu. So we'll see what we can do, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. We're very close. We're just like 200 sets away now with this. We got today, was it 165 sets more. Madhukrishna Prabhu, I think Dallas is increasing even more.
Detroit, yes.
Detroit.
I'll do 10 more myself.
Wow, Haribol. Yes.
Madhukrishna Prabhu can do 200 alone.
Dhanwad from Madhukrishna Prabhu.
Prabhu, you give your each patient one set.
I don't have that many friends, Prabhuji.
We can find some friends for you, Prabhu.
He was saying patience, Prabhuji, not friends. Was he saying patience? Prabhu?
But I'll do 10 more.
Haribol.
The total 50, Prabhu? Would you like to do 50? That's like Advaita Acharya Prabhu, where the doctors are all on the same.
I have my 20. I have my 20. I'll do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. All right. Devaki Priya Prabhu?
Yeah, my group.
Okay, his group. Okay. Okay. Did I forget anyone? Prasad Natha Prabhu, you did 100. Can you double it to 200 or? I'm joking. You already did 50 and then 100.
Prabhu, I can add 10 more, Prabhu.
Wow. 10 more.
Yeah, 10 set more. That's what I can do.
You are like dedication personified. It's amazing. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your blessing.
Thank you. We have a Zoom user here. Prabhu, I'm sorry. Would you like to unmute him? Okay. Thank you, Prasanatha Prabhu. Nice to see you again. Thank you.
Prabhuji, there is a digital set also. I don't know if we are we can do that too also if I don't know, but whether it will be counted or not. But yeah, I mean we can try that too.
Digital set. Tell us about it. How much is it for? And I didn't hear of this before.
I saw like there is a pamphlet somewhere roaming around and it says $48 for the digital set. And in that, I have to find that template first. But and in which like in India, like the price is less. So in which everywhere's like price were there. So digital was saying like $48 or $50. So it just if we talk about the count only, it may double or like triple or whatever. I mean, to our capacity. But yes, I mean we can count that too.
Yeah, if we do digital set, then we can. That 5,000 will turn into 15,000.
Yeah, but now we already did it. So
yes. Yeah, no, I was just joking there. Yeah, no, we can ask about that. I don't know if those count or not. I'll need to ask Vaisheshika Prabhu because it's digital. Maybe it doesn't count. Maybe it does count. So you can also see, Prabhu. I'll also ask if that counts. That's a good question. And very good to know, actually, because many people these days, some people, they're like, I just want something digital. I don't want books. They're absolutely certain. So at least then we have something for them. I mean, we first want them to get the books because the books stay on their shelf. The digital thing they may lose, but books are, Krishna in book form, but the digital one sometimes may be useful if they're completely unwilling for the regular set.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We will stop here then. It's perfect time. Oh, yes, Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I will sponsor 11 set.
Wow. Krishna Prabhu ki jai. Thank you, Krishna Prabhu. Thank you. You good. Thank you. Okay. So with that wonderful final sponsorship, we'll stop now. Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Jai.